Good morning, my friends. It's Wednesday, June the 3rd, and it's Elsa's birthday today. So happy birthday, Elsa. We are going to be doing our calendar, and our number of the day today is for the number 7. If you want, there is a word work page posted for you under optional activities, which has the letters S, N, A, D, I, G, R, and O to try to make some words with. You'll try to make 2-letter, 3-letter, and 4-letter words. You can listen to this story. It's an Indigenous story called Raven, a Trickster Tale from the Pacific Northwest that I have posted on a read aloud video for you. And we're going to be writing a story today using our May booklets or our June writing booklets. And you can write any story that you want. Choose one of the picture prompts that appeals to you, or if you have a story that you want to write today that's different than one of those pictures, just choose any plain page or your whiteboard and you can write a story. I wrote a story in the May booklet, and I had a beginning sentence, several detailed sentences in the middle, and an ending sentence to write your story. In geometry today, we're working with 3D shapes, and we're going to be looking at, in the video, at some sets of three-dimensional shapes, and we're going to be determining what is the sorting rule for those sets. So what is the attribute or the feature of the three-dimensional object that makes it fit into one set or another? Then, my friends, I'm going to ask you to go find in your house a little 3D shaped scavenger hunt. It's a little different than the one I posted on Monday. I'm going to show you a 2-dimensional shape like a flat circle, and I'm going to ask you to go find an object in your house where one of the faces has a flat circle side on it. So one of the faces has to be a flat circle. So for example, you could find a can of soup and it's a cylinder shape and one of the faces is a circle. Then you're going to work on completing some of the pages in your June 3-dimensional shape booklet. We're working on the pages that tell us the name of the shape, and then we can do all of the breakdown for how those shapes go together. Don't forget, my friends, to take 20 minutes, grab a pile of books, find a comfortable spot on your deck, on your patio, under a shady tree, under your kitchen table, or out somewhere comfy that you can read quietly for 20 minutes. Enjoy that reading time. It's a wonderful thing to do for your brain and your family, and have just a nice quiet reading time. So if you don't have your calendar yet, go grab your calendar and let's go ahead and get started. So today is June, and you have a beautiful picture with a lovely sun here. You could do a little bit of coloring on your June picture if you haven't already. I'll just make my little sunshine with bright yellow spots for today. You might add some other colors as you go along. In June, we already have the 3rd listed, a nice number 3 for Wednesday because it's Elsa's birthday. Again, happy birthday, Elsa. Let's take a look at the other birthdays that we're going to be talking about in June, and also any other special days that we have. So I colored all of my June birthdays blue. So Elsa's birthday is on the 3rd, and the next birthday I have is Zachary's on the 7th, and we could do some math to figure out how many days apart they are. 7 minus 3 equals 4. They're 4 days apart. I'll just leave that stuck on the side here. Elsa's birthday is on the 3rd, and the next birthday we have is Alan Mattel on the 16th. So 16 minus 3, well, 6 minus 3 is 3, and I don't have to change the 10, so the answer would be 13. If we keep counting, we don't have any other birthdays. We have Indigenous Day, and we have Father's Day on the 21st. We could also see how many days are between Zachary's birthday and Alan's birthday by doing the equation, 16 minus 7. 7 and 6 are almost the same number, and if it was 16 minus 6, the answer would be 10. So 16 minus 7, the answer would be 9. Remembering that we are celebrating some other special days. In school, we're going to have some special activities on Indigenous Day on the 19th, so there won't be a Google Meet that day. We'll be doing our show and share on the 18th. And we will have the actual Indigenous Day is the 21st. The 21st, my friend, is Father's Day, so don't forget to appreciate your fathers on Father's Day. And then we had some birthdays we were looking at in July. Damiano's birthday is in July on the 11th, so all of June, 1 month plus 11 days to Damiano's birthday. Mark's birthday is in July 11th, July 23rd. So 1 month plus 23 days is Mark's birthday. And we could see how far apart they are in July by doing 23, take away 11. Now that's a much harder math question. And what I would do is I would break it down into its parts to make it a little bit easier. So I know 23 is 20 plus 3. And I know that 11 is the same as saying 10 plus 1. So I can take the 10 away from 20, and I can take the 1 away from 3 to get my answer. So 20 take away 10 equals 10. And 3 take away 1 equals 2. And then I just add those two numbers together to get my answer to be 12. So why did I put a 9 up there? I don't know. 12 is my answer, my friends. What was I writing? So 23 minus 11 is 12. You need to break it down a little bit. Don't worry if you can't, just trust me. And then we have one more birthday to look at, and it's a birthday in August. For Aaron Mattel's birthday, first Ella's birthday's in August. Remember, I tried to do those August days in red, and I see it doesn't look very red, so let me just go back over. Ooh, not with that color. You know when you grab a crayon and it's not the right crayon? I'm mixing my orange color up with my red color, so we'll just make Aaron's color a little redder. Ella's birthday's in August, so 2 months plus 2 days in July to get August 2nd for Ella's birthday. And Aaron B's birthday is in August, August 13th. 13 days plus 2 months would get us to Aaron's birthday. Color, my friends, the number 3 on your baseball glove, and let's go ahead and do our weather. It's sunny outside my window today, but if the weather's a little different when you're doing calendar, you go ahead and make it a different tally mark. And I have one more sunny day, which means I have a sunny day, 2 sunny days, and 1 rainy day in June so far in Edmonton. Turn to your next empty number of the day, and our number is 7. I like how we did our place value holders for 0 hundreds, 0 tens, and 6 ones in our place value, so that down here we could have a big number and a small number. So I'm going to do that again for number 7. If 6 was even, 7 has to be odd. 7 does not have a double. It would be 3.5 and 3.5, and that's not a straight double, so we can't share it fairly. We have 0 hundreds, we have 0 tens, and we have 7 ones. We write the word sev, S-E-V-N-E-N. Usually when you hear N at the end of the word, it's an E-N sound. I'm going to put 7 in the middle and tell what's 1 more and 1 less, what's 10 less and 10 more. So 1 more than 7 is 8, and 1 less than 7 is 6. 10 more than 7 is 17, and 10 less than 7 takes us into negative numbers when we're doing temperatures, and we're just going to put an X through that today. In the expanded form, I would have 0 hundreds, 0 tens, and 7 ones to equal 7. And half of 6 is 3. So half of 7 is 3 and 1/2, and that's how we do a little half symbol there, my friends. We don't have any 100s to color. We don't have any 10s to color. We're just going to quickly color in 7 cubes for our 7 1 blocks so that we can show 7. Notice there's only 9 cubes here because as soon as I get to 10, I'm going to do a 10 row. Using the digits 007, make a very small number, and my smallest number is 0. Using the digits 007, I could make a large number, and I would do 700. Put those 2 zeros in a different place for place value holders. That's the end of calendar and number of the day. Remember, if you want to do some word work, you can go ahead and do the optional Make a Word page on our letter grab page with those crazy letters I put together and see how many words you can make. Have a wonderful Wednesday.